Ladies and gentlemen, the EFF wants to shut down the country once again. I mean, the previous 5 attempts failed dismally, but this time around, they think that they've got it nailed. So it's happening on the March 20th of this year, which is ironically sort of an extended public holiday for most of the country. So when they say the national shutdown worked, no doubt it will be because most people just didn't go to work that day in any case. But some people aren't taking this lying down, and Byron is here with me to discuss why that is.
Yeah, I found the entire EFF shutdown thing very peculiar because the EFF is protesting. Let's remind ourselves what they're protesting on. They are protesting due to the lack of energy infrastructure in the country. I don't know about you, Ramon, but there's no amount of protesting that's going to occur that's going to fix the energy problem. Eskom cannot be fixed quickly. We all know this. So what exactly is a national shutdown going to actually achieve? And the answer is all you can do is really view the entire thing as just a massive publicity stunt.
Well, unfortunately, Byron, I think you're wrong. It's not just a publicity stunt. It's not just to have, load shedding be solved miraculously. It's a terrorist act. It's an act of terrorism. They are saying if they find anyone in school uniform, if they find anyone going to work, if they find anyone outside doing the usual business on a Monday morning, they're going to ensure that that does not happen at all. We had this. It's called the COVID lockdowns. Now the EFF wants to do it in the name of communism, and that is completely a terrorist action. Anywhere else in the world, these people would have been locked up for treason and sedition. But in South Africa, we just call it, of course, another Monday. But not everyone is taking this lying down. Jordan Lewis, the mayor of Cape Town, said, listen, EFF, don't be dumb. Don't be stupid. Don't try this nonsense in Cape Town. If you try anything here, we will shut you down and arrest you and all the rest of it, which is really nice. I see Premier Alan Winde of the Western Cape come out and say the same thing. Huge amounts of silence from any other municipality, any other city, any other place that is not controlled by the DA. Weird, isn't it?
You could class that as weird, my friend, but I don't think it is weird at all. If you really look at it as a whole, the problem is that South Africa condones the EFF all the time. When they went to go burn down Clicks, when they burn down the other stores, when they march on private businesses and they demand to see employment contracts, which they're not allowed to do because they're not a labor union, nothing happens. So how is this any different? The fact that the DA in the Western Cape are talking against the EFF is nice. But what is the reality on the ground? Do you reckon they're actually going to go through with it? Because I'm not sure that they will.
Well, that's going to be, testing the metal. If they actually do go through with it, that's when we know that they actually mean what they say. But just for a bit of context, let's just look at this video. These are EFF members visiting the mayor of Cape Town. In the video, you see James, who is the mayor's chief of staff. But just look at the body language of the EFF. He's fat. He's not good looking. His hands are behind his back. He's trying to make himself look smaller than he really is. That body posture is of someone who is unsure of what he's doing, someone who lacks self-confidence. And based on that, you can tell the EFF mirage of power, anarchy, and violence is largely that, a mirage. If they get clapped in the face, the shutdown's not going to happen.
I think everybody should be reminded of what happened when the EFF went to Brackenfell. EFF got clapped. And what happened? They ran. When the EFF comes up against any form of force at all, they run. They all claim to be fighters, revolutionary forces, but they're not.
Yeah, but if it does somehow turn out to be real, i.e. the shutdown, right? Number one, don't let the EFF dictate what you do on a Monday. And number two, we have a few goodies that might actually help you. So in partnership with the Quartermaster, who is an Army surplus store here in Joburg, we've developed a special anti-EFF kit just for Morning Shot subscribers. It consists of almost a liter of riot extinguisher spray, which is very useful if you want to, powder a crowd of people away from you. And in connection with that, of course, you have the offensive weapon, but then of course you must have the defensive weapon. So it goes very well with a maxi mask, full face mask that prevents you in case the wind turns around. Why are you spraying the EFF? You don't want that spray to go back directly into your face. So the mask from the Quartermaster will work well together. So in that regard, they're both linked down below, and if you use the code EFF Stay Away, you get 10% off the entire package. Now that is a good deal.
That is a good deal. And it's nice to see that good patriot companies like the Quartermaster are looking out for the well-being of the citizens of the state. Should the EFF decide to protest in a violent manner, you have the relevant tools to cool the crowd down.
So Morning Shot is not condoning any violence. We're not asking for violence against communists. But if you do happen to perpetuate violence against them, please film it and we will gladly make a video out of it.